Christopher Norris here from mining.com.au. Joining me today live in office is Executive Chairman of Terra Uranium, Andrew Vigar. Andrew, thanks very much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Andrew, uranium is in the midst of a bull market. How do you see the current market fundamentals?
Well, it's absolutely booming as far as the spot market's concerned. We're talking here, Thursday? It's 85.50 overnight on the spot market. That's a rise of $2.50 in one day. I did make a recording 3 or 4 months ago and people were laughing when I said I thought it'd be $100 by Christmas. We could very well get there. You just never know. There's just no supply. I mean, that's what's driving the market. Anybody who wants to buy on the short term, which is 1 to 3 months, there's just nothing to purchase. Yeah. So it's all up from here.
And with growing emphasis on clean energy, how do you foresee the demand for uranium evolving globally?
Oh, look, it's just absolutely taking off, as everybody would know. I think the big thing that's happened recently is the COP28 meeting, where there was a declaration made by 22 countries, I think, that they would be tripling their nuclear capacity by 2050, which is triple, which is amazing. I'm very surprised Australia didn't sign up because we could have. 000 is still zero, so we could have done that. But we'll come around. I mean, there's no doubt it's the way of the future. And if you want clean power, particularly base load and for your stabilisation of grids, it has to be nuclear. It's the only thing out there.
In the global energy transition, uranium will undoubtedly play an important part. What are the most common misconceptions that you come across about the market?
The market is very much sort of split these days. We've got the rising prices and a lot of support for the majors in particular, the Cameco's of the world, and then down to people like NextGen, who have got the largest project now, part of the world in the Athabasca. But then it's not really coming down to the bottom end of the market, the juniors. No matter how good our story is, and our story is very good, we're not seeing a lot of buying support yet. Even though the spot market's up double this year, our prices have pretty much gone nowhere. I think in the new year, people will have a bit of a break. They'll come back, they'll see that the uranium price has a lot to go, but more importantly, there's no supply. And the only way to get that supply is through exploration, which is what we do. There's been no major discoveries since NextGen, and that was 10 years ago. It's got to come into the explorers, and that will happen. There's no doubt. And we're getting, interestingly, support from non-traditional areas, such as guys in the oil and gas industry who view themselves as energy companies. Nuclear's energy. Why shouldn't we invest in that? And we say, yeah, great, bring it on.
And Andrew, based on everything you've just said, what can we expect to see from Terra Uranium moving into 2024?
We've got a lot going on. We've completed the build-up for our major projects. They are deeper, so there will be expensive drill programs, and we're looking to fund those externally, not through capital raises. So that's going on very quietly in the background, and there'll be a lot of news coming out in the new year.
That was Andrew Vigar, Executive Chairman of Terra Uranium. Andrew, thanks very much for your time.
And thanks very much for everybody tuning in, and please have a good Christmas and break over New Year. Have a good rest because you're going to need it. It's going to be a very busy year coming up.